Well, hello, good evening, and welcome. Or maybe it's good morning, good day, good afternoon, or good night to a few of you, wherever you are. Welcome to Biz with Joy. Grow your business in style. Leaders leaving legacies. And every Tuesday night, we have been coming to you with a featured guest speaker. Things have changed quite a bit. I am your featured guest speaker tonight, Joy Ruffen. My work is as a leadership and style consultant, a signature style specialist, speaker, executive producer, TV host, and podcaster. It is all connected. It's all connected to you because what I enjoy most is bringing you and putting you into the spotlight and sharing your journey and your story with the many, many platforms that we go out over. And now we go out over 137 different platforms, not on this broadcast. And there's something that I want to share with you. But before I do that, let me share with you that the work that I do is with women predominantly, women who are transitioning from one something to another, regardless to what that bracket might be, generally between 45, 55, but it could be before or ahead or behind, however it plays out, who are confused, not certain, uneasy, never feeling as good and confident as they would like to when they show up, however, whenever, wherever, because they just don't and are not able to put together things the way that they would like. And there's always that gnawing feeling that coulda, woulda, shoulda, ought to have. And these are the feelings that we erase because most of us grew up not really getting the seeds of what signature personal style is all about and aligning it with you. Some people think that's not important today because casual has set in. But trust me, my friends, if you're in leadership, male or female, I work predominantly with women, and you want to advance, then only so far will you go until you know how to show up as your best self when you're networking and getting other people to come and join you, because you want them to join you because they see and feel something and not because you're chasing and running after them. So we're going to talk tonight about emotions. Emotions in business, big business, small, medium. Does it matter? No. Emotions are truly worth gold, more than gold, platinum. Because the key benefits of managing them when you're in leadership becomes a major theme key that we all must learn to master. Manage them. Because oftentimes, and this was said many times often, and this is why I work with women, because many times it was said that women are the ones who are not able to manage and control their emotions the way that men do. Well, we don't want to control our emotions the way that men do. We're not men. But we do need to be able to manage them where they work for us in the best way. Because for all the years that, for whatever the reasons are, we don't go there, women have been, I would say, unfulfilled, disconnected, restrained in so many different ways. It's time now to leave that aside and step into the management of your emotions. And it's a journey. Everything is. It's a process. It takes time. Usually when I come to you on Tuesday, Facebook Live, Joyful Mondays, and Biz to Biz on Tuesdays, I start off with a quote that ties in and connects and relates to what we're talking about here, emotions tonight. Emotions are a big part of business. Can't get around them. You can't ignore them. They're just there. So I'm going to share with you quite a few quotes tonight that connect and relate to and give the nuances of why it's so important to be able to manage our emotions, because they are part of us. We'd be robots. We're going to talk a little bit about AI if we didn't use them and utilize them in the best way. So welcome if you're here for the first time and you're coming and you've not been here before, because this is going to be going out on most of the major social media platforms. And you'll be able to share this video out. If something resonates with you and it has impact for you, I can never say welcome enough. Welcome for being here and sharing time and space with us here. But again, share the video. If there's any type of nugget here that resonates with you, then be kind enough and compassionate enough. All of these words that tie in to share it out, because sharing it's an aspect of love. And love is a major component that we talk about here all the time. Let's start with this. This is a quote by young Pablo, Pubelo. I think that's how he pronounces the name. And it said, it is not about, oh, this is a good one. It is not about managing your emotions. It is about managing your reactions to your emotions. Now, there are so many ways to verbalize whatever it is we want to say. And when I read this, I said, profound, quite deep. And it is, because my verbiage is always, we have to. And as my friend said to me, I love her for this. She gave me this seed, which I love. You're invited to learn to manage your emotions. Because until you do and really are on top of managing how you react, then you're going to be in deep, you know what. I don't use language here that I hear far too often on some of the platforms. It's not necessary. You know what I mean. So our assignment is to learn to manage our reaction. When somebody says, I had this reaction today when something happened to me, which was totally, completely my fault. But then I took a deep breath and I said, okay, mistakes happen. They know you, you know them. We'll just rectify whatever it is. Learn, all of us. And this isn't just for women. This is for men as well, men and women. Learn, but it's more so for women. Let's just be honest. Honesty is my number one policy, integrity. Let's learn to manage our emotions. And that's what young Pablo, Pubelo, said. Love that name. Most of the people I bring to you with these quotes, I haven't heard of them and they haven't heard of me or you or anyone, but it doesn't matter. No, the quotes are profound. They have a meaning that all of us need to embrace when we need them, when the time is right for them. And this one ties into that. And this one says, we are dangerous when we are not conscious of our responsibility for how we behave, think, and feel. Well, is that not our behavior and our reactions? And that was said by Marshall B. Rosenberg. Emotions are powerful. Our assignment, and especially for those of us in leadership, is to learn how to manage them. Because you don't want to belittle, deny, denigrate, and dismiss anyone. Because that means that you're missing something. We're missing something. You want to be able to understand, and if you can't, to smile and walk away. Don't do anything that's going to harm or hurt another individual. And you can only do that when you really learn to manage your reaction, your emotions, the behavior, and how you think and feel about what somebody's presenting and projecting towards you. Because oftentimes, my friend, you know this, we know this, it really has not much to do with you, especially if they are with an attitude that doesn't speak to the way it ought to be delivered to you. It's so important how we truly manage our reaction to our emotions, because we would be lost without them. And let us begin with this, because this, did I mention AI before? Well, it's in the stratosphere. It's everywhere. Many and some are talking about AI, AI, AI. Well, I can make a song out of that. AI, remember old MacDonald had a farm? Gotta have a laugh. You gotta have humor. Gotta laugh at things. But this was said by, and this is all about AI. And it's a loud alarm that so many people are questioning and frightened about, and others are excited. But this is the way of the universe. It's seldom you'll get everyone in the same camp. And this is all about AI. And here's what someone had to say. And most likely, I'm willing to bet that the majority of you would agree. And this was said by Amit, I think it's Amit, probably A-M-I-T, Ray, R-A-Y. He said, emotions are essential parts of human intelligence. Without emotional intelligence, artificial intelligence is incomplete. So my comment to you after reading that, and I'm going to read it again. So have no fear. Those are my words. Emotions are essential, an essential part of human intelligence. And without emotional intelligence, artificial intelligence is incomplete. Now, you could take that in a lot of different directions, but let's just stay on course because the reality is you are the manager of AI, however you choose and decide to use it. And leadership is really all about being able to manage your emotional intelligence. I mean, haven't we all witnessed? I did once, a leader, a person who was in charge, bounced into our little section of the office there, and something had happened that unnerved, upset. And the real everything behind it is not, but she, and it was a she went ballistic with everyone there. She ranted and raved forever about the mistake that had happened, that had occurred. It was genuine. Someone in this little group circle of people that I was in had made this mistake. But boy, she came in like a raging bull. That wasn't the way to handle that. And I bet most likely you've experienced something like that. So we can all say that intelligence without emotions, this is another quote though. Intelligence without emotions is like pancakes without syrup. Don't you love that? Well, I like pancakes and syrup, so you have to love that. That's something that was said by a name I'll never be able to pronounce, but he's the CEO of Nokia, Nokia, how to pronounce that. And he said, friends, we can all relate to this saying, intelligence without emotions is like pancakes without syrup. Well, we, you, me, all of us, we have to learn, truly learn how to manage them and manage our reactions to things, especially that we're not happy with, that we're not pleased with, that we know and feel with certainty could have been done and delivered in a different way. And that doesn't mean you have to be a yes, 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 and a groveling person at all and sugarcoat everything. But managing them is important. It's major. And how you go about that, that's your assignment because everybody's going to do it differently. But the key nugget to walk away with here is that we all have to learn. This is one of the reasons I put together this human design, designing you, because one of the things that I know for sure with certainty, conviction, and complete confidence in it is that until we get to know who we are and begin that search, that journey, that quest. You know, the other day I spoke to the hero's journey, the fool's journey, and the journey to wholeness. No matter how gifted and brilliant and all the other beautiful adjectives that I can apply here, we all need to know more about us so that we can be more of what we are here to be and do with those who need us, and we need them. It's a win-win. It's a mutual. It's an exchange. So, but knowing who you are, and there's so many of us tap dancing out here who just have no clue. And once you begin that journey of getting to know you, you'll be able to sense it. You'll see it, you'll hear it, you'll feel it, and you'll know the ones that are real and authentic and those who are just dancing around because they have no clue about who they are, who they really are. They might be brilliant. They might be gifted beyond gifted. They might have all the things that so many people crave and covet, but they don't know who they are. We've all seen and witnessed stories like that. My friends, here's something else I'd like to share with you. If you are not, and you're not familiar with it, if you've not heard of my Facebook group, it's called Leading Ladies, Leaving Legacies. Please go and join this group. This is my Facebook, this is my website, and this is my Facebook business page. You can go there or you can go directly here and take a screenshot or a snapshot and go and join the group because you belong there. If you're in leadership, no matter what circle, what arena you're in, what type, all the different departments, financial, insurance, life coach, energy coach, healing coach, whatever it is that you're doing, you belong there because there are other women who need you as you need them. And that's how we build a community. And you can be a part of different communities. That's what travel gives you. It's always good. So go there and join. Let me share with you while I'm here something that's come up. My Biz to Biz with Joy, Grow Your Business in Style, started because of the pandemic. And I've kept it afloat because I wanted to bring men and women together. And then after the pandemic, which is just here of late, began to let up and it was different. And I'm still getting more women who come on to my leading ladies to be interviewed because we now go out over 137 different platforms, all of the major platforms, and so many more, and it becomes evergreen. So it's the best investment you're ever going to make in yourself. I don't care who is out here. And it's a marginal fee that I secure, but it's an investment that you won't regret. That's a promise to you, a guarantee. And the other thing is that with Biz to Biz, my intention starting around the latter part of last year was to turn this into a cosmic alternative modalities broadcast, because I had been looking to and vetting on YouTube and all the other social media platforms, a lot of the men and women who were involved with the cosmic alternative modalities. And there's so many of them. The spiritual realm, more or less. And I discovered with my research there that so many of them, we're still talking about emotions here. Some of them were exceptional, absolutely beyond gifted. And some, as in anything, not so. And this is my call, might not be yours. But here's what I determined, and I said, I want to do this type of show because I know how major it is to be about discovery of self. And it's harder for those who reach a certain age and they have this, it's not even that they have the all-knowing attitude, but the change is very difficult. They're not going to segue and make that change. They're not going to pivot. Oh, as much as that word was so much in the stratosphere because of the pandemic, you see people who are just not able to. You have to have a real broad, open mind, and you have to be willing to investigate and search and quest after what you don't know and what you're not familiar with. And not many men and women, when they pass a certain age, have that. Thank God that some of us do. But to say that, I'm saying this quest for cosmic alternative modalities was for people who were honest with themselves, who wanted to know more and be more powerful in their leadership skills to find out more. Because not everyone who goes to these social media platforms to discover the men and women who are there, they don't want to be the ones who are proficient and the professors and the instructors at doing it. They just want to know, like me, how can I get better? How can I continue to rise to what's in me that I can manage and deliver to others who will need what I myself am seeking? Those who are honest with themselves, they want to know that. And these were the people, men and women, that I wanted to go after. But I have to share with you that after being involved here solo for quite a while on Biz to Biz, I've determined, because of some of the wonderful opportunities that have come my way, that more than likely the end of September, if not before, and when I'll let you know, I'm going to discontinue or put it on the back burner until I'm able to put together Biz to Biz and the type of show that I want to do with cosmic alternative modalities. Until I'm able to do that, it might be January 2024, it might be June, July 2024, but at some point in time, my heart and soul connected tells me that this is something that I need to do, and I will do it. But I just wanted you to know I will bow out of Biz to Biz here for a while, continuing with leading ladies, leaving legacies. This is the seed beginning of my sharing that with you. And I wanted you to know that, because my friend, self-awareness and being honest with yourself and being true with who you are and why you're here, it ties us to other selves. Self-awareness, self-worth, self-esteem, self-confidence, all of these come with the honesty of knowing who we are. And along with that goes all the emotional intelligence that we can build to grow into who we're here to be. When you can incorporate and utilize these three feelings, emotions, in the best styles, you make it a win-win. Cognitive, feelings, emotions, all a part of who we are and why we're here. I say each and every week when I come to you, emotional healing, emotional security, emotional intelligence. I speak predominantly to women and those who are in leadership and are honest with themselves. They're either beginning that inroad to leadership, or they've been at it for a while, or maybe they've been at it for a long time. But they know that it's time to pivot and make a change, and maybe to know a little bit more about how they can better serve. Then these are the men and women that I will be going after when I start my new format. Can't say when, because I've been vetting here now for almost a year. And I've discovered and ascertained for me the ones that I know that are exceptional. And I've aligned with someone. And this link that I put up at the end of the broadcast, and this is the link that I'm putting up. This is Designing You. It's your free gift. This is a link. Take a screenshot, take a snapshot, because until we began that journey of managing our emotions in the best way, we're not going to be able to be the best leaders that we're called here to be. And she is calling for all of the leaders now to step forward, to step up, and to keep scaling, because we're needed more than ever. So many are just scaling down, 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 and making all kinds of excuses about why they can't rise, won't rise. And everybody's looking like everybody else, and everybody's doing the same old thing. And when I see, and this is just, it's not judgmental, it's a deep discernment of knowing it's not right. When I see so many beautiful, stunning, attractive women out with tarantulas on their eyelashes, I'm saying, what happened to us? Are we so hungry? Do we crave and covet whatever we see in and everywhere, even though it's pretty for us, and we exaggerate it where it just takes away all of our power, strength, and beauty? The truth, love, and beauty of us, it's time for it to come through. And it's going to come through the more and more you get to know who you are. So take a screenshot or a snapshot of this link and go there. And then after you get through, it's a lot of reading. Now everybody wants Insta. You want boom, boom, one paragraph, one sentence. This is for me. And there I go. Well, that's not this. It's going to give you a good outline of what you're in for. And it has no religion. It has no spiritual that's going to be negative or harmful to you. And it will not put you in a box or label you, but it will give you so much information. I'm delivering it to you. It's your call how you deliver it and embrace it for you. Embody it in you. But that's all that I can do. And that's what I'm doing here now, because I've seen, felt, and know that there's a hunger and a need for this, for all of us, men and women, and especially for our younger generation, because they're struggling more than you, me ever did. No matter if it was a dysfunctional home that you came from, or there was a lot of warping in that home base, foundational base that you had, and all the other verbs that you can use. Young people today need your guidance and your love more than ever. I've met some beautiful men and women who are working consistently with young people to give them more of a foundational base that they didn't have. And that's important for all of us to be aware of. So that means that we have to become more together, because they look to you. You might even think they're looking to you, because you might think they're looking and saying, and they're anxious and they don't know what they're doing and they're outdated. But not really. They want to see and feel something in you that maybe they know they need, and they don't quite know how to go about it. And when you're working with and being in sync with who you are and honest with who you are and what you're about, that power that's within you, it begins to surface. You begin to feel it, you begin to see it, and you begin to share it out with those who need you. And this is a time for all of us to be more aware of our own strength and the abilities and the gifts that we came with. And it has to be circled and embraced and embodied in love, or it won't compute. And your love will be different from how everybody else, anyone else, showcases theirs. But it'll be authentic and real and genuine to you. And that's what people are looking for. The emotional healing that they can feel, sense, and see. It's undisputable once it's there. And that doesn't mean you'll be able to connect with everybody. A lot of people, they're going to poo-poo and just not ready. And as much as they maybe will badmouth or deny you, You have to be strong enough in knowing who you are to say, bless you, and throw a prayer and keep moving on, because they're just not ready. They're not bad people. They just haven't received what they need at the moment. Some think they have. And when we talk about higher power, supreme being, a higher authority, the God source for you, the all omnipotent, it's different for everyone. No matter what circle you're in and what umbrella you're under. But your assignment and mine is not to dispute those that you're not a part of. And this is what's happened with so many of them. And as much as emotions are key, when it comes to some of them, they rise and they surface very, very high. And you have to be mindful and wise enough to step back, because you can't say anything that's going to hurt or harm them, because that's their journey. That's the path that they're on. And there's not much you can do about it, except be strong and stay in knowing of you. Because this, whether you believe in reincarnation or not, and so many people don't, and that's why we have this huge collective, and you'll always have the people who accept any, ever, and all, and those who don't, and those who stand alone knowing that they're here for a reason and a purpose. And they learn to stand in leadership and manage their emotions, which are golden and platinum, because you know who you are. Not everyone comes here to know who they are and to dance in that circle of knowledge and wisdom and courage. But your assignment and mine is not to belittle or deny those people. You know, the they people, we were they at one time. Reincarnation, you just keep coming back again and again and again until you get it. So all of these people out here, it's not your job or mine or assignment to just push them away. No, they might push you away, but you be strong enough to smile and send them love, because that's just not, it's just not their time. And when I spoke about the hero's journey, the fool's journey, which I combine and connect because I think they belong together, and the journey to wholeness, that's what we're here for. This is the Earth School. And your emotions, my emotions, our emotions, they matter. They matter that we learn to manage them and manage our reaction to any and everything that comes our way. That doesn't mean you're perfect and you're going to be the God instrument of whatever, but you learn, and it's a journey. And that process begins with you knowing who you are and being bold enough and brave enough to continue to stand in who you are. Because there will be many who will knock you. There will be many who will, especially if they're not in your camp. But you have to be emotionally secure enough and stable enough that the emotional abundance that's going to come your way comes because the courage and the love that you have. And remember that love is the all omnipotent power. And if it's infinite, if it's unconditional and limitless, it will take you where you need to go. And you will not follow the path that so many that we love and adore have done since the beginning of time. All the brilliance, all the gifts, all the looks, all the body, all the everything that they had, it wasn't enough because they didn't know themselves. Money, power, beauty, it's good, but not unless you know how to use it to benefit others. There was a quote, I can't remember exactly what it was, and I leave you with this today. I think it was Dolly Parton who said, if you are in leadership and you're about helping and supporting people to dream, to embody and embrace growth and learning, to inspire and ignite them to be all that they're here to be, then you're in leadership, and that's where you need to be. So manage your emotions, manage your reactions, and be true to you so that you can be true to others. I left that link up there long enough, didn't I? That said, my friends, I left you with a little bit of a seed about what's going to happen with Biz to Biz. I will remain with Leading Ladies because that's my baby. And I love sharing the journey and the story out with others about other women who are in leadership who come to share with you what they're all about. So you be well and take care. Look after you first so that you can look after all the people who need your wisdom, your love, and your knowing. And until we connect again, you be and stay well. And I'd love it if you join me tomorrow night. I have a lady who's going to be talking about creativity. You're going to love it. Be and stay well, my friends. All the best and much love. Cheers.